Welcome everybody. This is Mike Klingler, and I'm going to show you step one to getting your Davor coin so you can lend it or stake it. I'll talk about staking later, but I'm going to focus on lending first. So you can lend it and start getting incredible returns. I've talked in a different video about how Davor coin is able to pay such incredible high returns by leveraging the ICO market and arbitrage trading. You're able to lend your Davor coin, which I'll show you how to get in a moment, and then they use those resources to invest with their expertise. And again, I got lots of videos and things that have talked in the past and will continue to do to share how the returns can be so incredible. And when you take a group like the organization Davor Coin, who is clearly advanced in knowing what they're doing, and we can know that very quickly without a lot of analytics, by simply acknowledging that they launched their own ICO just a month ago at the time of me recording this, launched it at under $1. It's already well over $80. They raised about $1 billion with a B in a very short period of time. And if we look at the industry and what BitConnect has done, we can see this is going to continue to go because the model is ingenious. And so we know that they know what they're doing because they've had one of the most successful ICO launches ever. So when you're looking at lending resources to somebody to take advantage of something, you want to know that they have a track record for knowing what they're doing. That's one right there. They've done it themselves. You can't do that without the relationships, the contacts, and the know-how on a really deep level, because they've done it to a billion, okay, in a very short period of time. So anyway, we can talk at more length in the future, and you can look at some past videos about how that all works. Today, I just want to show you how to take advantage of it for those that are ready. So first, the very first step is you have to get Bitcoin into your Davor Coin account. I'll say that one more time. Your first step is to get Bitcoin into your Davor Coin account. Once you have Bitcoin in your Davor Coin account, your next step is to take that Bitcoin and to exchange it for Davor Coin, or we call it DAV for short. That's the Davor Coin coin. It's called DAV. That's the second step, to exchange your Bitcoin for DAV. Your third step is to click lending right here, and you lend it. Now, if you referred people, I know not all of you are doing that. Some of you are just going to take advantage of the lending and the incredible returns back. But those of you who are going to refer people who already have, you need to know that you need to lend at least $100 worth of DAV in order to get paid commissions. I lost out, and I know somebody else that I referred that lost out on a lot of commissions because we didn't get that $100 lending going. So I lost I think it was somewhere like $12,000 or something. It's neither here nor there. I don't cry about it. I was like, and you move on. Just make sure that if you're referring people, you have at least $100 lended in DAV. And again, these steps that I'm showing you allow you to do that. First step is getting Bitcoin. Second step is exchanging that into DAV. Third step is to then lend that DAV, at least $100 to get paid commissions. I actually lended, you'll see that in my next video, or the third video on how to lend. I actually lended, if you look over here on the right, 161,000. So I really put a lot in because I really believe that this has a lot of longevity and some legs to it. I'll talk in another video about why that is. It looks high risk. I know to a lot of people that understand what's going on with securities and what's happened with BitConnect and USI. There's a lot of reasons why I think this has legs, and if it does run into any issues, why I feel very safe that we would get our payments back if something were to happen to the United States or Canada. I'll talk about that in a different video, but I feel very secure about it. That's why I did such a large lend. Anyway, I'm going to take you step by step through how to do this. First step is getting Bitcoin in here. So here's what you do. You got to log into your Davor Coin account, of course. So once you're logged in, you're at the dashboard. And from the dashboard, you go to wallet. So look at my cursor here. I'm going to the left. Look to the left. I'm going to click on wallet. Boom. And then in the wallet, be sure to then click on Bitcoin. Look at my cursor. It's kind of up here at the top. By the way, you can expand the size of this video if you need to see this better. Just put your cursor in the video, look to the lower right. It usually is in the lower right. And there's a little icon you click on and it makes the video bigger. Anyway, I'm up here. I'm going to click on Bitcoin. So make sure you click on Bitcoin. Okay, and then once you're here, you need to hit deposit because you're depositing Bitcoin. The first step, you need to get Bitcoin into the Davor Coin account. So I click deposit. And for most of you that have done this before, This looks familiar. If you haven't, it's not that hard. This is the address, my Bitcoin address, and you're going to have your own address when you follow these steps that I need to send Bitcoin to. When I send it to this address, then I will have Bitcoin inside my DavorCoin account. Okay, so I'm going to click on here, which allows me to copy it. And obviously you want to make sure you copy the whole thing. So be very mindful about that. Whenever I paste this, in the next step I'm going to show you right now, I'm going to paste this into where I'm sending the Bitcoin from. I always make sure that I look at the beginning, like 3HI. I look at the end, 2VA, to make sure I didn't miss a character. Okay, I might mention that again because it's so important. So I copy that address, and now I'm going to go to Coinbase first. For those of you who have Coinbase, I'm logged into my Coinbase account. You go to buy or sell right here, upper right-hand corner, buy, sell. Sorry, accounts. I apologize. Click on account. It's been a while since I've used this. I use a different one now, which I'll show you in a second. Go to accounts, and then you go to Bitcoin BTC wallet, not BTCH. It needs to be Bitcoin BTC wallet, and you hit send. And then this is where you paste that address. You enter the amount you want to send. I'd probably suggest do more than 100 because you need to do a lend at DavorCoin of at least $100 to get paid commission. So I might do like 125 or something like that, just to make sure, because prices are adjusting. There's processing fees and little things like that, and maybe I'm overkilling it here. Oh, by the way, the reason why I don't use Coinbase anymore, I start people off there because it's easy just to get their account set up. But look at this network fee, $17. Ever since the demand skyrocketed for Bitcoin, the networking fees are insane at Coinbase. They're really just gouging people. Now, if you were doing a large send, then that's not so bad. But for low sends, it's pretty bad. So I don't recommend doing that unless you just want to hurry and it's the only one you want to use and you want to get some DAV, going in your DavorCoin account, then fine. But on a regular basis, I would not use Coinbase, and I stopped using them. Now, they do have a sister site. You can use the same login called gdax.com. Let me show you that real quick. www.gdax.com. You can log in here if you have a Coinbase account with the same exact login. And their fees are very, very low. So I'd go to sign in. I'm not going to do it, but you can send, you can get your Bitcoin in GDAX if you have a coin. Oh, wait, I think it logged me in because I'm already logged into Coinbase. You can get your Bitcoin from Coinbase into GDAX, and then you could hit send from in here. You'd have to do, I believe, withdraw is what you'd click on, and then BTC address, and I would enter in that BCD, and then you same kind of concept. And then the fees are very, very, very low compared to Coinbase. So consider that if you have a Coinbase account. Okay, I'm also going to show you how to send it from blockchain. So let me just show you that real quick. Okay, so once I'm in my blockchain account, let me see here real quick. Then, one second. Then you go to send, right here, look at my cursor. For those of you who use blockchain, you probably know how to do this. Wherever you have your Bitcoin, I'm putting it in the to field, and I'm entering like let's say $110 USD. Obviously, I did 161,000. Actually, it was more than that I put into my DavorCoin. Whatever you want to do, that's what you send. And then you would hit. By the way, you see transaction fee. In this one, you can put it on priority. That sends it a lot faster, but you pay a little bit more. I usually do that for things that I want to do in a hurry, or you can just put it on regular to be slower, and there it's only $4 from the blockchain wallet. So wherever you have your Bitcoin, that's where you need to log in to send your Bitcoin. If you don't have Bitcoin, then you need to contact the person who referred you, and we have videos to show you how to get Bitcoin for the first time, how to set up a Coinbase account. If you have Coinbase, you can use GDAX for those lower fees, or how to set up an account where you can get Bitcoin for the first time. Coinbase doesn't work everywhere in the world, and so there's other options too. So if you don't know how to get Bitcoin yet, you obviously have to start there at Coinbase, GDAX. You can't buy Bitcoin at blockchain, but I send it here after I buy it at GDAX, and then I kind of mostly use my blockchain wallet once I have the Bitcoin. Wherever you have Bitcoin, log in there. And again, if you don't have Bitcoin, get in touch with the person who referred you. They'll help you figure out how to get Bitcoin for the first time so you can take advantage of these incredible opportunities. But log into where you have Bitcoin once you have it. For most of you, that's Coinbase, GDAX, or some other exchange, or a wallet like blockchain, and then send it like I just showed you to your Davor Coin account. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and send a little so you can see it, how it works. So let me just do it from my blockchain. So I'm clicking send. I'll just send a little because I got a lot already in there. Like I said, it was about, I think I originally put in about 170,000 total. Okay, so let's see what I want to put in there. I'll just put in like, again, I don't want to put more in there. I'm just doing this for example purposes. So I'll just put in 25 and I'll put it on regular and I'll hit continue. And then it confirms. I'll say send Bitcoin. And that says your transaction is being confirmed. And again, you know, you could have done that from Coinbase or anywhere. So now when I go to DavorCoin and I hit done, you're going to see pending. And you need to wait a little while for it to go through, usually just like less than an hour. And then once you have it in there, you will see that you have your Bitcoin in your DavorCoin wallet. And then you'll go to exchange. And in my next video, I show you how to turn your Bitcoin into DAV. Because again, the first step is to get Bitcoin into your DavorCoin account. I just did that, showed you how to do that. Your second step is to then turn that Bitcoin into DAV, you know, the DAV coin, we call it DAV for short. And I have my next video, I'll show you exactly how to do that. It's very quick and easy. And then your third step is to lend, right here, boom, you lend your DAV to DavorCoin organization. They then use those resources to invest in ICOs, and they obviously know what they're doing better than, you know, it would take me years to learn what they know at this point. Let them, you know, the experts do that kind of stuff. At least if you're doing ICOs, guys, you should at least have this stuff working in the background and see how it goes. Get some funds in there, diversify a little bit. For me, I'm all in on DavorCoin right now. I believe in the power of focus. I know a lot of people don't believe and work that way, but I bet if you compare our results, you'll see that I'm doing extremely well and better than anybody that I've personally met in the amount of time that I started, because I focus. Right now, I'm focused 100% on DavorCoin. You can handle that how you want. If you want to diversify and do more work and do your own ICOs, fine. But you know, again, I'm lending them my DAV, letting them put it to work and taking the incredible returns. I'll share more in the future as I might diversify later once I've established myself here and have huge returns coming my way. That's different. But in starting out, I focus like a magnifying glass with a sunbeam until I get a little fire going, and then I diversify. I strongly encourage that for those of you who haven't set yourself up quickly, as I have proven time and time again that my process does. All right, guys, look in the next video, and I'll show you step 2 of how to turn your Bitcoin into DAV so that you can then lend that DAV and start making incredible returns. All right, I'll see you soon.